If this reading found you, there is a message for you. You don't need to claim it. If it resonates, it is your message. It is 31st of May, that's Sagittarius Full Moon, and this is the second full moon for the month of May, which is also called a blue moon. And this is where the phrase once in a blue moon comes from. It means that with being a second full moon, you have been given a chance to complete something, to finish off something, to see the manifestation of something. The message I'm picking up intuitively is that Sagittarius Full Moon is giving an opportunity for a cycle closure. We begin. Okay, there is truth that's gonna come out, I feel. Four of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Okay, I want to pull some more cards. What I'm picking up is cycle, is completing. And this feels like a situation that's been going on and on and on, and it's been repeating various many cycles. Butterflies may be a sign for you. They may mean something significant, or you may have a specific connection to butterflies. Let's see what we've got. Okay, we've got 3 of Wands, 9 of Swords, and the Hierophant. I'm going to show you in a minute. Okay, this is the energy that we begin with. What I'm picking up here is that you have been receiving the call, the message, the nudge to drift away. It feels like towards foreign lands, towards something that I'm hearing expansion, and you've known for so long that this has to do with your divine purpose. As a woman, this is a divine feminine energy reading. But I feel what's been standing in the middle is something that it isn't even yours. It feels like fears, it feels like worries, it feels like anxiety, but I feel that this is something that is coming from, I am picking up family karma is what I'm getting. I feel like this is something that you have almost inherited from your ancestors, as a way of, you've inherited the purpose, but you've also inherited the worries and the anxiety and the fears that comes with that expansion. And this is something that you already know. I am not telling you anything that you've not felt or you've not heard in your mind before. You know all that. Okay, I'm gonna pull some more cards here. Let's see, what is Sagittarius Full Moon doing for that cycle? I'm getting number 7. Wow. Okay. Did I say completing cycles? We've got the 10 of Wands, Ace of Wands, 10 of Swords. That is so interesting. I'm picking up a few things here. I'm picking up that the path that you have been avoiding is ultimately the path that's been calling your name. But what I'm getting is like somebody who wants to embark on a journey towards a certain direction, but it feels like because there is so many responsibilities that come from the life that you've had so far and the life that you've known so far, it's almost like unable to bridge the gaps between your life as it is now and how do you embark on that journey. It feels like there is a lot that needs to drop off. There is a lot that has to be released. And I'm picking up excitement for what is the possibility, what is the, like, if you choose to follow that calling, if you choose to follow that path, you're almost like feeling different glimpses of sparks within you as to what embarking on that journey will unfold in your life. But also there is this sense of fear of knowing that you have to disconnect from the identity that you're currently embodying. And so there is like, do I stay where I am and do I continue as I am, or do I just wave goodbye to the version of me that has brought me to that realization? And I feel that if you, I hope it's not gonna rain, but if it does, it does. I guess that's gonna be another confirmation for inner cleansing. The message I'm getting is the cycle. This is about the cycle that I picked up at the start. I feel that you've got a choice. You always have a choice. You can choose to continue carrying your burdens and continue to ask yourself, what would it be if I had done X, Y, or Z? Or you can continue to marinate and to suffer in the life that you have, trying to convince yourself that this is where you're supposed to be, and that if fate has put you in this place, in this life, then this is who you are and this is who you're meant to be. And there is this truth about fate, is that there are certain points in our lives which are divinely guided, but we also have a free will, and that free will relates to the way how we go from point A to point B. So if point A and point B are divinely guided, and they are put in your life journey as a way of following the divine plan, the way how you reach from A to B is entirely your choice. And whichever way you choose to go, you're going to learn different lessons. Or shall I say, you're going to experience different situations, and you're going to develop different stories. But what will stay either way is the Ace of Wands that is in the middle of whichever way you choose to go, you're gonna come back around to that point of wanting to follow your divine purpose through wisdom and with love and gratitude. Because the cycles I'm picking up that you keep looping into is because you always come to this point. You always come to this point of like having to make a choice. And depending on what you choose, if you don't make a different choice to what you've been doing prior, you're then cycling back to the same place. Okay, let's see what is the guidance here. What is the guidance for that situation? Okay, I feel that these are too many, but we'll take them. Okay, we've got the Star, we've got Page of Wands, Two of Swords, and King of Pentacles. This is getting even more interesting. And I'm picking up Aquarius energy here. We've got Pluto in Aquarius retrograding at the minute. Where do you have Pluto in your chart? It's going to tell you a lot about what you're currently being focused on transforming. Pluto is the ruler of Scorpio, the modern ruler of Scorpio, and Scorpio is all about transforming. Scorpio is doing the detective work, the inner transformation, the deep work. Scorpio, when Scorpio wants to be diving deep into the underworld and unraveling the different and unveiling the truth. And when Scorpio is in between the truth and the lack of truth, Scorpio keeps diving deep and breaking into pieces everything it goes through and transforming those. It's impossible for Scorpio to sit in a place where there is no truth. And when I say truth, truth is not always what we want to hear, but is what we need so we can continue towards that transformation. And having the star here with Page of Swords and Two of Swords is giving me precisely these vibes. And King of Pentacles. It's like, I feel that the choice you're going to make this time is going to be very different to what you've previously chosen. Because one thing that you haven't had for some time is this: you haven't had peace of mind. You've been feeling like in this looping energy where you try to make a different choice, you try to choose different, what seems different in your logic, in your mind, but in the end you loop into that very same cycle where you receive the same outcome. I want to pull some more cards. I want to see which ones. No, I want to choose an oracle one. Okay. Ah, you would not believe this. It says yes, just say yes. And at the bottom of the deck we have Mirror. It says who or what is triggering you. This is exactly what I felt a little while ago, that you are going to choose different. This time you're going to choose different. This time you're going to choose the higher path, the higher mind path, the divine path, your higher self's path. And this is because Sagittarius rules over the 9th house, and the 9th house has to do with, I want to say, the unknown, the perceiving the truth in a way that is not convenient, perceiving the truth in a way that lands deep in the soul. And Sagittarius is movement, how do I word this? Sagittarius is giving us a point of direction that is helping us shift timelines. If you're here and you want to go here, the way you raise to the higher timeline is with a perception of your current world, of your current reality, that is fueled by inner wisdom. And so if you have a situation that's quote unquote perceived negative, but Sagittarius is making you see the wisdom bit in it. It's making you see the higher purpose of why that negative situation is unfolding for you. It's like, what is the lesson there? What is the wisdom? Just say yes. You know what is the choice that you have to make. You also know what is it that you need to drop off and let go of. But this is why we have full moon in Sagittarius. because Sagittarius energy is helping you make that choice. It's helping you to connect with the higher path. It's helping you to, what I'm envisioning is like, imagine how you're standing on like on the grass, for example, and you're closing your eyes and like you begin to lift energetically, like your legs are still on the ground, your feet are still on the ground, but you feel like as if you're rising. This is what Sagittarius is doing for you when it comes to perceiving the negatives, perceiving the responsibilities, perceiving all the reasons why you cannot make a different choice. I feel like I want to draw some more cards. No, this one. Let's do these ones. I want to see more about the cycle that you're closing off, if possible. And remember that this is a general collective reading. I am channeling for a collective that is related to this energy, so don't force the energy, don't make it fit. Wow. Okay, we have the King of Swords, the High Priest, which is the Hierophant, and the Queen of Swords. And at the bottom of the deck we also have Two of Swords. I am picking up family karma, family relationship. What I mean by that is we all inherit beliefs, we all inherit ways of being. The wind is lifting off a card from here, and it's the Ten of Pentacles, which symbolizes the family. Interesting. So I picked up family relationships, karmic relationships, when it comes to like family, ancestors, and we all inherit from our parents, from our ancestors, from grandparents, great-grandparents. We inherit gifts. I'm hearing Matrix of Destiny. You can check online. There are many places where you can get a free report on your Matrix of Destiny and see what are the gifts and the talents that you've inherited from your mother, and what are the gifts and talents that you've inherited from your father. Perhaps this is going to give you further guidance. But this is really interesting because it gives me, it does give me Aquarius energy and Libra air energy yet again, so like air energy. But it's also giving me, when it comes to the family kind of karma inheritance, what I'm picking up here specifically and precisely is from the father's side, from the masculine side, I'm getting not understanding. 2 seconds. Not understanding emotions, and because not understanding emotions, therefore avoiding emotions. And from the mother's side, I'm picking up like picture perfect, like striving for perfection. And in the middle is the divine that is bringing these two energies together, almost like as a mirror to each other, so we can mirror where is the wound, what is it that needs to be worked on, what is it that needs to be connected with, what is it that needs to be accepted and given time and space, given energy, given room in time and space to dissolve, because this is the easiest way, the most natural way how we work with our emotions, especially with heavy emotions. It's about giving those, acknowledging those, and giving those room to exist. And as we acknowledge them, we thank them for showing up and for showing us where we are and showing us where we need to offer love, unconditional love to ourselves. I felt this to a big degree is what this cycle is about. What are the emotions that you have been avoiding? And how have you been trying to mask your emotions and your persona? I'm picking up. Because that isn't working. I want to see one last card as a message from the universe for this energy. Wait. What I am picking up? I'm picking up something. I think it's a name with an N. No, I cannot. No. The Empress. She is so beautiful. Divine Feminine. What a beautiful card to end your reading on. And we've got 6 of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Divine Feminine. This cycle, constellations, that's what I was picking up. It's not a name. Constellations, maybe that is something that you are into, or something that you perhaps should give some research into. This energy is the blueprint to returning to her, to the Empress. Whatever it is that you have been avoiding when it comes to your masculine energy, and whatever it is that you have been sucking up and showing up a face, like a front, to when it comes to your feminine, is like the opposite of that is the blueprint and the portal to your inner Empress, inner Goddess coming through and taking over. I feel I want to pull another card for that Empress. Can we get more? 8 of Swords. We have your inner Goddess wants to come through, but your feminine energy doesn't come through your mind and through mind work and through visualizations. It comes through embodiment. And embodiment is the energy that you give your awareness room to unfold, to grow, to breathe. What is it that you're giving your awareness to? What are you embodying? What are you choosing to embody? The Empress, who knows that she is a goddess, and that is not a matter of negotiation based on what she has, based on the life that she lives. This is her truth. This is her birthright. But if you approach that from a point of mind and logic, thinking, let me filter through my life now and see what do I possess and what have I achieved and what have I completed and who have I become, And based on that, to see if you relate to being the Empress, you're going to continue coming back to this place, knowing that there is a higher path, a path of expansion, and that this is something that you feel within yourself, because this is something that I pick up with women when we work one-on-one. You know that you're meant for more. You know, you felt it so many times, that your voice has to be heard, that your creative endeavor needs to see the world, that people should see who you are, they should see what you do. And yet you come back to all the logistics, the how, the when, the where, the what. And because you haven't got that, you go back into this place. Can you see? So the message here to end the reading on is, what are you embodying? What are you giving your awareness presence to? Are you the Empress? Yes, I am. Or I would like to be, but I want you to write down in the comments, I am the Empress. Thank you so much for being part of this reading. I'd love to know how it resonates for you. Remember that this is a collective reading, so you don't have to claim the reading. If it resonates with you, it resonates with you. If it resonates, then it's your message. And if you'd like to explore this energy further, I offer personal readings. You can find more information in the links below. Sending you lots of love, and I'll see you next time.